Hey gang, Gameface here, and I am back in Planet Coaster. I am back. It's time for some Red Bull. Yeah. So I talked about building a coaster today. Don't leave. Oh, I don't know. YouTube doesn't want me here. Obviously, I did something in my last two videos that just required demonetization of my videos. And they're just like, no. And when you click review, they say, no, you're not enough. You don't get watched enough to review. So yeah, it's not a very good feeling to come home to that. It's pretty disheartening. That might be the right word. Hey everybody. Wow, haven't had Red Bull in a while. It's not quite as sour as the other ones. I used to think that was sour until I started drinking sour drinks. So yeah. Yeah. Roller coaster. That was what we talked about, right? So because YouTube just keeps randomly demonetizing my videos for no reason. There was absolutely nothing I did in yesterday's video that would deem that video was not worthy for advertisers. Or the day before's, for that matter. And yet, they have demonetized both of them. And when I click on the review process, they basically say, we have no time for you. So, yeah. It's not a very good situation going on when YouTube is being the way YouTube is being right now. It's not fun for anybody at my level on YouTube. It's just awful. Yeah, so here we go. Coaster. So we want a coaster that's somewhat involved with the terrain, maybe, would be the best way to put it. But at the same time, I know I'm not very good at that. But again, if I don't do it, how am I ever going to become good at it? Oh my, it just hurts my brain thinking about it. Hurts my brain thinking about it. No, I'm not making a wing coaster. I'm no good at wing coasters. I am making a wood steel hybrid. As planned. So yeah. But something making weird sounds. Haha. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but it was actually kind of weird. I think it was something going on with my computer. Because after I finished this, I went and yeah, I'll wait until there's a few more people here and I'll tell the YouTube story so that people have a little bit of understanding of what's going on here. I did change the name of the video when I got home. From something, what did I call it? I left the name on Twitch, because, you know, Twitch doesn't treat me like I'm doing something wrong. But YouTube does. Hey, hon. Yeah. So yeah, sorry if the title's freaking people out, but it's just sort of how I'm feeling right now. Okay, so we're gonna have to. Well, you know, I almost like the way this is this is. And the other thing I don't know here is how big is this coaster going to be? What's Twitch? Twitch is that other platform that I stream to that nobody watches on. So yeah, the story here is this. I came home today and for some reason YouTube has decided just to start demonetizing my Planet Coaster live streams. You know, like yesterday's live stream was demonetized. Before I started this stream, I made sure I went into advanced settings. I click on monetization. It says monetize. So everything's all up and should be good. But by the time I'm done this stream will be demonetized. And like basically yesterday's video. What did I possibly do in yesterday's video that could possibly deem my video should be demonetized? But of course they're not even going to look into it. I clicked the review button and they basically said, no, we're not going to review your video. You don't have 1,000 views in the last 7 days, so you're nothing. We don't care. So that's basically what's going on with YouTube. Oh yeah, that's what's... Oh, I forgot about this. Somehow, when I started the game today, everything was vandalized. Like, everything. There's garbage everywhere now because everything was vandalized. Okay, so... Coasters. So, let's just take a quick look at what's in here already. Well, Steel Vengeance we know is in here. Red Steel. What is Red Steel? And I'm not going to put any of these down. This is just me looking and saying, okay. See, that's not really what I want. Whoops. Old Mill. Yeah, I don't want Old Mill either. So it's more something along this lines that I'm looking for. You know, not well, you know, the other thing is that they've also set a limit that I can't, you know, have a support button so that people can actually, you know, support my channel directly. So they put a limitation on one way so you can't do that, and then they start demonetizing your videos so you can't do that either. And like they don't tell you why, so you can't change. They like even this conversation about YouTube right now, if I read their terms of service, could be reason enough for demonetization of my video. Because I'm talking negatively about something. And when you look at their terms, it's as simple as that. You know, they can demonetize your video just because you talk negatively of something. I don't know how, like, review things and, you know, can actually survive on YouTube. But yeah. I don't know if this is the coaster I'm going to build, but I'm going to just ride this to just get a sort of taste of what I'm you know, what I'm going for. But again, we're going to be using that 4-meter technique where every single piece is going to be new coaster. It's big. Well, as you know, it's the coaster, the new you should probably ride it too. seems kind of boring to me. Like, I don't know, the old mill seems so much more fun than that. Okay, so that's what that one is. So the other one was Steel Vengeance. Now, Steel Vengeance is absolutely monstrous. Like, it's like 5,700 feet long, or some crazy thing like that. I don't even know what that is in real measurements. Whoops, not edit track. I don't want to edit track. I want overview. Okay, I guess not. Well, I guess we'll have to write it. Okay. Cave with gold afterwards. Yeah, well, we'll see. Again, I'm not making any... We're gonna do some experiments. We're gonna decide exactly what we want. I'm not... Why has... I don't understand why, Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. We're gonna go with that. Okay, so this is Steel Vengeance. Find the front bumper view. Well, it's even like this. This hides a lot of the bumpiness. Like this is smoother than I've been able to get most of my tracks. Definitely better than the last one. You sort of lose track of what's up and down at some points, though. What do you find? Yeah, I'm very disappointed in YouTube's treatment of YouTubers that you know, like myself. It's basically a there's no there's no, like, if YouTube was doing this when I started, I would have just quit. I would have just been like, no. And it's not the demonetization, it's more of the classification. So there we go, that was Steel Vengeance again. Now let's build our own coaster. I'm actually thinking of putting the thing up here. But let's do some terrain work. The station, that is, up here. I don't know what the station's gonna look like yet. And I know that should be stuff that I already know, but I don't. So, the sound. I can. Okay, so, yeah. Basically, what they've said is my video from yesterday is non-advertiser friendly, and they're not going to put ads on it. So I won't get any income from the video. Now, I will say right off the bat that I haven't got a penny from YouTube. Ever. Though my videos are monetized, you know, I haven't, you know, I think I've got like $40 over the 2.5 years I've done YouTube. So basically what they've done is they for whatever reason, they won't tell me, they took yesterday's video, yesterday's live stream, and they demonetized it. So basically, no, they didn't demonetize it. They said it was non-advertiser friendly. So, I don't know, sexual content, drug use, alcohol, like what in that video was possibly not advertiser friendly? And it just completely blows me away. Like, and then I click on the review button, which is supposed to say to YouTube that this person says their video is advertiser friendly, and then they turn around and they say, review's not for you. You're not good enough. Nobody watches your videos. Just go away. We don't want you here. You're no good to us. It's basically the way you feel after you get rejected at that point too. So I'm not happy about that at all. Okay, so we've got Iron Fury, Malice Unchained, and of course the new one, Steel Vengeance. So I don't know what we should build. Anybody have any ideas? We're gonna build the Iron Fury. I like Iron Fury myself. Iron Fury is what the old mill is, I believe. Yes, Iron Fury. Iron Fury? Iron Fury it is. So. Yeah, and I got a lot of... Like, even the stairs going up to this... But it was a calm rage quit. It wasn't like I was disappointed, but they demonetized the video from the day before too, so you know, and it's not a person doing this. It's an AI who's just decided that something in my video was not up to its I don't know. The actual review that you request is done by a person. Or is supposed to be done by a person. Okay. Oops. I don't want to do that quite like that yet. So yeah, that's sort of where I am with YouTube right now, is not very happy with them. Of course, me just saying that is probably reason for demonetization. And you know, if anything, there's no, I'm totally anti-hate. If you're gonna hate anything, hate a physical thing, not a real, not a person. Like, I hate sauerkraut. That's fine. Hating sauerkraut is just fine. But no reason to hate people, well, unless they're hateful people. Well, never mind. I'm gonna stop talking about that. But it's not like I just can't believe it. I just don't. Sorry, I'm babbling on about it now. But you could probably imagine why. Oh yeah, YouTube sucks a lot sometimes. Okay. I don't know what I want to do here. I don't think that's it. First thing, of course, is this. We need to shrink this, believe it or not. We got to build this whole thing in 4-meter lengths. But you know what? We've got some room out here. I don't know. I almost think... Hey, Meganico. I almost think that I could climb that chain lift up the side of the mountain. I don't know if I should, though. Yeah, but there can't be much. I don't think there's much for ads on my. Like, as far as I know, I only allow ads at the beginning of my content. That's it, and skippable ads. So, like, the most anybody ever has to watch for an ad on a 2.5-hour video is 4 seconds, and they can skip it. So yeah, I don't know. Of course, me quitting YouTube doesn't hurt anybody but me. That's the other thing. Like, yeah. Yeah, let me just punish myself for YouTube being a pain in the butt. Okay, so, you know, it's almost as though this shouldn't be here. It's almost like it should be over here. Maybe I should rethink this. Maybe that's what I should do. I think it's more frustrating that they don't tell you what you've done. They just take away your incentive to do anything further. And they don't tell you why. Just, I don't know. It's all to their advantage, though, I'm sure. Obviously, getting rid of me will allow YouTube to get more advertisers for other people. You know, can't have somebody talking, you know, preaching tolerance. I'm not preaching anything, actually. Maybe it's because there's pirates. Maybe that's why. It's probably because there's pirates. Did that make any sense? But if they don't put the ads, they don't get the money either. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Okay, so if this was out here then, maybe even facing the other way. No, not facing the other way. Maybe... No, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the opposite of that. There we go. Get on one side, get off the other. No, they already told me they weren't going to review my videos because not enough people watch them. it was almost like saying, they said, yeah, we'll get to you when we got nothing better to do. They're only reviewing videos that get more than 1,000 views in 7 days. Yeah. Well, winter here is cold, unforgiving, and completely heartless, so I don't know. No, I didn't say, the thing did not say I was quitting YouTube. It said, is it time to quit YouTube? It was a question. I'm in Canada, yes. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Okay, I think I have an idea here. Let's just take this down a bit. Of course, as soon as coaster people get here, they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?" Hey, coasters don't do that. Well, as soon as Josh gets here, I should say. Where's Josh? But I wonder. Why is he not here? I may need some help. That's not what we're doing here. Okay. Problem with this, of course, is they're just gonna hate it, and it's gonna like totally take away from the excitement level. So, I think something more like this is probably more appropriate. In West Edmonton. That's just a mall, you know, eh? It's in Edmonton. It's probably in the western side of Edmonton. But nobody says, are you going to West Edmonton? No. Unless they're talking the mall. Sorry. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm in Winnipeg. What happened 2 days ago? On YouTube or in like real life? Huh. Here's me thinking YouTube's not real life. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Gotta be, yeah, that's like... That's the other thing I'm thinking about here. Do I want this thing to go up that high? Did I just speed up the park? I did. Oh, my subs have been up and down and all over the place. One day I came home and I had gone down from 520 or something like that, back down to like 490 something, because YouTube had discovered that their one of their algorithms that cleaned out fake and bad accounts hadn't been run for 6 months. So they decided to run it, and it deleted like a whole bunch of my subs. But yeah, it's the YouTube life. I played a game called YouTuber's Life, and none of that stuff happened. Ever. You know what though? I'm almost. I really want to get back to doing daily videos, daily recorded videos. You know, it was something that I really enjoyed doing, and I think, not that I don't enjoy doing this. Yes. You know what? I don't like any of this at all. I'm not going up the side of the mountain. Sorry. It's not because of you guys. It's because of me. I don't want it going over the water, really. If I could build the thing myself, like whoops. Build the, what's the word I'm looking for? The supports myself, then I would. Yeah, that was pretty devastating to come home and find that you've lost 21 subscribers, I think is what it was. Yeah, I got no reason. Twitch treats me right so far. Not like they have any monetization, and again, monetization isn't the thing. It's more of like coming home to find out that YouTube has said, "Hey, you've done something wrong." When really you haven't. Okay. So here we go again. Let's try this once more. I am going to go straight up. Is what we're going to do. Maybe not straight up, maybe out one and then straight up. 45 degrees. Is that too steep? I guess it is going to end up going over that river, isn't it? Well, that's fine. We'll just move the river. I can do that. Actually, Giraffe, I think you're off by a little bit there. They don't give you a strike. They only give you a strike if you claim, if after a copyright thing you claim that it shouldn't be, and it really is. That's how you get a copyright strike, is by claiming content truly is yours after a copyright claim from somebody else. But I've had the weirdest copyright claims, I'll tell you that. Somebody claimed The Sound of Rain in one of my videos, and I went and tracked down their Sound of Rain. And their Sound of Rain was nothing like the Sound of Rain in my video. So I contacted them, and I said, "This is not your rain. This is different rain." And they took the copyright thing, because they monetized my video based on the Sound of Rain. Which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, see, I like with the case of, it's only when you come back and say no, this isn't your content, and then it truly ends up being their content, that you end up with a strike. And 3 strikes and you're out. It's like baseball. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go for the dive now. Should we do like a crazy dive? Like that? Is that too sharp? So let's say you fart in a video and someone else says, hey, that's the sound I have a copyright on. No, eventually if you were a big enough YouTuber, at one level they will just ignore you. That's the bad thing. But at the next level, if you're a bit, if you realize it's the same for them, eh? If they claim content as theirs and monetize it and it's not, they get a strike. So it, but only the rain was ever a thing that, and that wasn't them that claimed it. They didn't come along and claim it. It's not that if you said you farted in a video and somebody said, hey, that's my fart sound, and that monetized, that's not really what happens. What happens is an algorithm, software comes along and takes the sound of a fart and analyzes it to the sound of a fart and finds a similarity, and that algorithm then gives them the monetization rights on your video. It's after that you come along and say, yeah, that's called, that technology is called Content ID. And it's able to identify content. Okay, so we're coming down here. And I think what I want to do is basically come up in a big arc and start coming back around and bringing the track back in, like, you know what I mean, like a big arc back around, and bringing the track in here, and then sort of maybe crossing over to the other side and something here. But I plan on basically going back and forth twice throughout this, like, if everybody knows what I mean. Well, see if the sound, yeah, that really can't be the case, because, you know, that, like my Guardians of the Galaxy videos, when is the new when's that coming out? Isn't that supposed to be out like on the 22nd or like right away this weekend? I don't know. But yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy thing, they have, you know, music playing in the background for like, well, they got a lot of music. I guess that's probably a bad example. But yeah, I've had videos that, you know, have honestly been demonetized appropriately, because they have other content. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I see it in a video, somebody does it in comments, they demonetize the video. Hey. No, I don't know. So yeah, there's basically what YouTube has is a library of content, and they run it through an algorithm, and it gives it like a numeric fingerprint. And when they run your content through, it can come out with the same fingerprint, basically. Even if there's other sound going in the background and everything else, if there's something that it identifies as being similar, it will basically mark it as, like, I guess Nintendo's a bad example, because they actually, they're the only video game company that I see just takes any video of any video game that that's on any of their systems. They just take ownership of every single video on it. And I think that's them themselves doing it. But like when I look at my videos, like there's nothing demonetized. Nothing. It goes on, and then boom, Legend of Zelda. Includes copyright material. And there's copyright claims. And then I've got Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, it's got, yeah. You Make My Dreams Come True, Hall & Oates, Well, they say Daryl Hall and John Oates, but we all know it's just Hall and Oates. Dancing in the Moonlight by King Harvest. Like, these are actually things that are in this thing. So I'm like, yeah, I'll leave it. I'll just let these three different places. Don't even start about Nintendo. Yeah. Yeah, you can't put Nintendo content on your YouTube channel. Because they'll just take it. Like, it's ours. Yoink. But hey, for some reason, they don't need to follow the fair use laws. Usually when there's commentary over something like that, fair use comes into play. If you just play a video game and on the internet without any commentary on top of it, you're actually it belongs to the owners of the video game. Is like the law. Of course, as you can imagine, a lot of video game companies don't look at it that way. They look at it and say, hey, you know what? It's to our advantage. I'm sorry, I mentioned it then. And they're like, it's to our advantage to allow people to play these games. Can you imagine the games that wouldn't be what they are today if big YouTubers didn't play them online? But of course, you know, have any of us not bought a game because we could just watch it? I know some games I shouldn't have bought because I could have just watched them. But I don't know if it's ever stopped me from doing it. Yeah, exactly. It's free advertising. You know, that's why you don't see Jack or you know, anybody like that. This is going to be way too sharp of a corner, isn't it? Or anybody like that doing a lot of Nintendo stuff. They might do one video because they make a living off this stuff. That's all they've got. This is not going the way I want. Maybe it is going the way I want. Maybe I just didn't know I wanted it to go this way yet. It's way too sharp, though. Maybe that's more what I was looking for. That's probably more what we should be going for. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the general curves. And you notice we're building this with very small pieces of track. It's so that we can use this smoothing technique when we're done. But basically, we can lay this out quickly and, you know, we don't have to, like, I could raise this all up after, if I want. If we want to, you know, something like that to it. And then we can also take out sections and add things like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. Can I add, please? Can we add stuff? Can we add stuff? Come on, Planet Coaster. Don't be like this. Just hate when you get like this. You're just yeah, okay. So using that technique, basically we can make like bigger adjustments as we go, or after the fact. And actually, you know what? We can even make quite a rough track, because it is all 4-meter pieces, and it should smooth appropriately. It should smooth properly. I should not do that as bad as I did that. Oh, come on. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start to bring this and straighten it out. Flatten it out. Straighten it out. Flatten it out. Maybe we shouldn't flatten it out so fast. Again, where there's land and water. Oh, see, you know, the funny thing I find is most of the games I watch, I own. You know. Hey, Voids. Like, and you know, I don't think Nintendo gets that. The people aren't watching videos to decide whether or not to buy them. They're watching them to decide how they're going to play them themselves and stuff like that. But again, I don't know why I'm complaining. You know, I knew as soon as I put my videos up, Nintendo was going to take them. Not part of the plan, game. Not part of the plan. Excuse me. Okay, like I said, things like, I figure we'll have a couple of inversions. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Like I said, I think that was my PC, you know? I think that didn't have anything to do with Planet Coaster yesterday. Because, I loaded up Hellblade as soon as I was done. And before I could even get it working properly at all, I had to restart my machine completely, like power off, or it would just crash as soon as I started loading the game. I thought it might be because I was trying to run it at 4K. Turns out that didn't make much difference at all. Okay, so I'm gonna undo a bunch of this. Because instead of that going like that, I'm actually gonna take it and make it curve slightly. What? I don't know. Hey, Ida. No, again. I'm getting these wide. Yeah, I feel mistreated by YouTube today. I came home and found that my yesterday and the day before's live streams had been demonetized. And when I clicked the review button, because there's no reason those should have been demonetized. There's no reason at all. I was, there was no content in there that. So, whatever the case may be, I clicked the request review button, and basically it said to me, yeah, right, nobody watched this. We're not going to review it. Basically, you need 1,000 views in 7 days. So, they can demonetize my entire channel, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, it was a very, very bad day for YouTube kind. We'll get that into a proper thing. So yeah, YouTube decided that they were just going to demonetize. Again, it's not that I make money off YouTube. Google has never sent me a check for anything I've ever done on YouTube. So yeah, that's what I came home to. Like, yay, this is what I want to deal with. Of course, there's no dealing with it, as I learned. Okay, as soon as I get this little bit of a loop around here, not what I want to do. Make a new channel? No. No. Why would I do that? I would go to Twitch. Not that I'm not already... What sub goal do I have? I'd like to hit 1,000 subs. That's my next goal. I tried to set attainable goals from the beginning. And my first goal was to hit 100 subs. You wouldn't believe how long that took me. My next goal was to hit 500 subs. Hey, that wasn't that long ago. I think that was No, actually, that was February last year. I hit 500 subs. So it was a while ago. So yeah, I don't know. Make a new channel? No, no, absolutely not. I'm not leaving. I'm not. You know, the question. It was posing a question. It was a way to. Honestly, it wasn't clickbait. It was means to a conversation. And hey, you know what? It's worked. We've definitely had a conversation about this. So if that, you know, that's sort of the way why I said it in the title. It was a means to a conversation. Yeah, see, the problem with that, I think, is that the only boycotting that's going to concern YouTube is the boycott that has already occurred, thanks to that crap that the Wall Street Journal pulled against PewDiePie. That's what started Adpocalypse, and this is basically Adpocalypse. It's starting to affect me. A guy with 860 subscribers at this point is actually being hurt by Adpocalypse. They're looking at my level now, and like that's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's funny. But hey, fear the Adpocalypse. But again, like I said, that was there to incite conversation. Look at us. Okay, we need to know what this thing's doing, because it seems to be adding a curve there that I'm trying to take out. Okay. It's gonna be rough. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And the reason I know it's gonna be rough, we haven't done any smoothing and every little piece is 4 meters long. Do I hate clickbait? I hate fake bait. But, you know, is clickbait, do people call the thumbnail that is advertising my video is trying to get my video noticed on YouTube and the title, like, clickbait? Because generally my titles are very related to what I'm doing. Okay, we found our first problem. Okay, see, this is why we test these things. Oops. What? What's going on? What's going on here? Okay, that probably won't solve the problem entirely. It probably will not solve the problem entirely. No. Oh. No, I'm not clicking that. Why? Okay, there we go. There we go. I guess I was clicking it. Oh, I guess this is the other problem with the 4 meter tracks. They don't flex very well, and when you try to do adjustments, it does it in the 4 meter adjustment. I shouldn't be smoothing over that distance. What do you mean? No, you'll notice my camera setup is never, you know, my camera setup is always point of view, like always camera point of view. I control the camera. It's a first person shooter thing. I hate when it's like, this drives me crazy. What are you doing? What are you looking at? Like, what? You're like, I can't even move to what it's looking at. I'm moving around an imaginary point that I can't see. So yeah, I use this camera all the time. Okay, so let's have a look here. Is it hard? It's hard to get a smooth coaster. Takes a lot of work. We may work on this for like, well, we're an hour in right now. Hey, Epic! So glad you're here. Yeah, we checked it out at the beginning of the video. Well, we checked it out a couple days ago too. Oh. But yeah, it's big. Okay, so this is going to be a problem. My best bet here is actually to delete this. No, I'm clicking on this piece. I'm working on a coaster. I'm definitely working on a coaster. That's too high still. What? Oh, no. Yeah, I just haven't got to the banking part of it, yeah. So what we're doing here, and this is ruining it. This entire thing I'm doing, every single thing I've done in this little fixing it stuff is basically wrecking our possibility. Oh, come on, Planet Coaster. But you click near enough. Destroying the possibilities of using our 4 meter technique. So what we're doing here, Epic, is I'm making everything in 4 meter lengths. Trying to. Actually, that might be a good thing right there. And And because there's a smoothing technique that people have that it will allow me to smooth this out properly. I don't even know if the coaster can make it here yet. But whatever. Let's find out. That might have made all the difference in the world right there. I probably shouldn't have messed with this at all. What I needed to do was increase the lift rate, which would have increased the drop. Yeah. Okay, that didn't do it either. That's, you know, quite a loss of momentum around that corner, wouldn't you say? So consensus is that I shouldn't, raising these up. Yeah, I was planning on doing that after, but I found, what I'm finding now, like, is I want this one up, and this one sort of up inside it. But what I'm finding now, is it's very difficult to do these adjustments after. Which might mean I might have to undo everything I've done so far. But the technique I'm using is this 4-meter technique. So where we got 4 meters, or no, we got 4, 8, 12, 16, and this is where I would smooth. I would go 1, 2, 3, and then I would move this forward 1, 2, 3, and I'd move that, whoa, and I'd move that forward 1, 2, 3, and basically this is the technique: is 1, 2, 3. And do that to your coaster, and that's supposed to give you a smooth coaster in Planet Coaster, which is impossible. It's not impossible though, because I've seen it. It's the 4-track piece smoothing technique. Yes. Yeah. So basically, what's happening, and why my title says "Should I quit YouTube?" is because YouTube actually demonetized yesterday's live stream. And they demonetized the day before's live stream. For, like, no reason at all. Whoa, come on. Really? Really? Okay, so I'm gonna have to take all of this down. 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 You too. So yeah, I came home today and basically YouTube they hadn't demonetized. Well, yeah, they had taken away my monetization rights on yesterday's stream and the day before stream. Now, I'm gonna say right off the bat, I never got any money from YouTube, ever. Not a penny. But that's not why I feel this way. I think this actually might work, you know. So yeah, they have a request review button. So I clicked it. And what it said to me was, yeah, we got no time for you. You don't have 1,000 views in 7 days. On a single video. Per video. So yeah, we're not even gonna bother. Just go away. So that's why it's very disheartening. If that's the right word. I just asked the question. I didn't say I wasn't, like, don't get me wrong here. Don't get me wrong here. The title says, is it time to quit YouTube? Is what the title says. It doesn't say I'm quitting YouTube. It doesn't say that at all. But again, it's wrong. You know, that's it. I will say, that's wrong of YouTube to do that. But they don't care. Okay. I got you, Planet Coaster. I got you. So let's see if we can... What are you doing? What are you doing? You're seriously deleting everything. I'm clicking on something over here to delete it, and it's like, I'll delete everything else. Okay, so what I think I should do is probably make these adjustments now rather than later, because if I have to relay out track, it's going to be a problem. Now I don't know if I can affect my momentum that much. No, they said it wasn't advertiser friendly. Something in my video yesterday and the day before was not advertiser friendly. Okay, so that's not really what I want to do. Can we stop that? Thank you. So I want to do more of this. Okay, yeah. Be multiple live streams tomorrow. We'll have a morning stream. I'll start at noon Central Time, and there'll be another stream in the evening. Okay, let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. I don't know if it's going to smooth things like this out. Actually, this is completely ruining my entire corner, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't... I wasn't shooting anybody. I wasn't doing anything in yesterday's stream. But yet, it was not advertiser friendly. You know, like, I'm sorry. I spent 3 hours yesterday building a beautiful mountain and waterfall. And if you don't find that sorry. If you don't find that advertiser friendly, you can just go shit. See again. I didn't say anything like that. I think I said something bad under my breath once, but hey. If I can't do that, what can I do? Okay, that would be a ride, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's say that's gonna be the peak. I don't think the algorithm that is deciding whether or not you can advertise is reading text on your screen. But you know, it's got to the point where I would be surprised if by the time I'm done this video here is still monetized. This isn't working, is it? Not working at all. I'll have to admit, though, the smoothing algorithm seems to be a lot faster working on a bunch of 4-meter lengths. Well, it's funny you mentioned Vanoss, because, you know, he's Canadian, actually. I used to subscribe to him. I don't know if I do anymore. I used to subscribe to Vanoss and you know, Louis and Ohm and Delirious and cartoons. But you know, most of those I don't really subscribe to any of those anymore. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not leaving YouTube. I'll still be here for the foreseeable future. I'm just very disappointed in YouTube right now. Oh, no, don't do that. Hey, Michael! Welcome back. Why is that a thing? Okay, let's see where we're at here. You're just in time for a coaster build. It's gonna require a lot more smoothing. I think it's gonna make a nice coaster, though. I really do. Well, that was weird. Bye-bye. Okay. I don't want to be in there. They're just gonna kill me. So I think I want to do some terrain work. Like I said, it's not really that I want this coaster on going over water or anything like that. I'm actually going to take the river from this and have it go around the coaster. I think I'm going to put a boat in here, though. Like, I'm going to have the pieces of a boat, like, all shoved in. We'll see. We'll see. See, I don't watch TV, so I'm not even, well, the only thing I can think of as Wipeout is like a Nerf obstacle course where things are trying to hit you off the course, and that's what I think of when I hear Wipeout. Okay, so now I don't want to bring that in here. I'm gonna have to bring this up, but I'm on an angle for some reason. Okay, we're gonna go up. And I sort of want to try to use this. Okay, so if I wanted to take this and basically wrap it around itself and drop, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to do that. So we're gonna try to use banking offset. What's your problem, Coaster? Why won't you do this? Why won't you do this for me? What? Track limits exceeded? How track limit exceeded? What are you doing, Coaster? Okay, so you're not just... Well, that doesn't frickin' work. It's actually it's offsetting my curve by 2 meters as well. Oh, Wipeout. Yes, I know the song. Okay. So, banking offset is not going to work until we're actually banking. Because look at that. It actually changes the track. So, what I need to do here is start into this first. Oh, crap. Okay, so now we're on a downhill grade. We're going to be on a downhill grade. I'm going to turn banking offset on. Okay, yes. This is just looking horrible. Okay, I'll be here. I'll be here. Ah! Oh yeah, I expect it to look horrible with 4-foot lengths that are jaggy. But this isn't really even doing what I want it to right now. It won't. It just won't. Like, it's about to here. But if I undo that, yeah. Awesome game. Awesome. Okay, I think I got it. The only problem is, it's not going down. It needs to be going down at the same time. Realistic? I've never heard anybody say that about my coasters. Of course, my critics are pretty harsh. Usually. This is not working at all. It will not let me do what I want. Oh, because I've got the offset on. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm going to turn the offset off now. And then I'm going to see if it'll let me do this. It won't. It's not going to let me. It's created a hard barrier. It won't let me. So I just want to come through. So we come through here. We sort of flip over. And come, so we're coming back down, and then we're back up and out through here, and eventually back to here. That's the plan. It doesn't seem to want to do that. So basically, I'm trying to do a half loop and a dive, but it's like, nope. Track limits exceeded. You can go upside down in that way, but you can't go right way up in that way. Okay. That's frustrating. Oh, I'll definitely change the color of the coaster. Okay, this isn't even doing what I want. No, that's... Seriously, how is that a... Okay. Come on, work with me, work with me, work with me. We're on the same team here, Planet Coaster. Remember? You and me. It was gonna be me, you, and me. We were gonna take on the world. Give the pirates a beautiful place to live. So they'd stop complaining and harassing people. No. Not you. Not you. You don't want to play along. Okay. I don't know. I don't think that's got it. But it's closer to what I wanted than what I was getting earlier. One, two, three, four. Whoa. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, actually, I should be there. It doesn't even want to smooth going into it. It's like, no, I'm going to leave that horribleness there. I'm going to leave that. But maybe it needs to do that. Maybe, you know, that's one thing I find about these things. You know, even when I'm riding a real coaster, it's like, well, not actually physically riding one, but watching people ride one, I'll look at the track and I'll say, you notice the track just sort of shifts that way a bit. And what they're doing is they're rotating the car around the level your heart would be when they do real coasters. You know, nothing does anything like this anymore. So when you see a corner, it's kind of weird. You see it swing out first a lot. As a cutback, I'm not even sure what a cutback is. Okay, that's no good. Planet Coaster, why do you do stuff like this? You're making my life awkward, difficult. Awkward, difficult. Okay, so what I could do, just for this piece here, no, I can't. Can't. Okay, we're gonna just like completely ruin this. I know it. Oh, okay. Up the thing and back. Okay. Well, I guess there's only one way to know. So we're very... Well, we've got a simple coaster at this point, I would say. And it's more the classic wooden coaster, which seems to, from what I've seen, seems to basically have two curving sections wrapped around a station in the middle with, you know, maybe a roll or two moving between the large corners. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm definitely gonna have to fix that or people will die. Yeah. I wasn't saying Planet Coaster, I was saying real coasters. Oh no. Yeah, you just keep doing what you want. I'll wait here. And we're back to the same problem. And of course, this can't exist anymore. That's definitely going to kill somebody. I think I'm going to have to redo this. Oh, even if we got up there, we wouldn't have had enough momentum to get through the Heartline roll. Or the simulated, somewhat like Heartline roll. Because that's not exactly a Heartline roll. Hey, Cap. You know what? While I'm here... Okay, so that's 2. 3, 4. And then we're into that. See, that's one problem with the whole technique, because of course eventually you run into a prefab or something along that lines. Okay. Well, we'll catch you later. I've watched a number of videos on the Heartline roll and the 4-meter smoothing technique. I don't know what to make of any of them, really, to tell you the truth. You know, yeah, that came up with a good coaster, but we must be doing something wrong in order to have to use that, I would think. I'm just going to major sections right now and just doing just some cheat smoothing, I guess you would call it. Okay, so can we make it now? Can we make it? Can we make it? No, Steel Vengeance was not the inspiration for making this coaster. I was planning on... I've been talking about building a coaster here in this spot all week. That's all we've talked about. People won't let me do anything else. That's not true. They'll let me do whatever I want. Not much. How about yourself, Blue Eyes? How are you doing? This is not going to work. Oh, it is. Oh, shit. Okay, so, this should probably... No. Why would you be doing that, Planet Coaster? There you go. See, you know what? Whoa. That's not the Heartline roll we were going for. I might just need 1 meter. Because it keeps on trying to stick stuff in here, and I don't know why. I guess I should be out of the Heartline roll by now. Oh, I don't even know. See, that's the one thing that doesn't give you any stats until you actually have a loop. And, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, when you're engineering a coaster, you need to know certain things as you build it, not later. So I think Planet Coaster should be informing us of other things as well. Yeah, Steel Vengeance is going to, I think, May 2018 it will open. No. Okay, you know what? Yeah? I haven't really... This is... Iron Fury was always one of my favorites. But I haven't even tried Steel Vengeance yet, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But again, we're using this 4-meter technique here in hopes of getting a smoother coaster than we usually build. I think I've created a problem here. Okay, well, have a good one, Cap. I'll be streaming tomorrow at noon, Central Standard Time, and at 6 like usual. So I hope I get to see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Okay, not a huge fan of them sticking these big steel things all over the frickin' place, making my life all difficult and all. I didn't ask for this. No, I'm not getting tired of streaming. I'm getting tired of YouTube's attitude towards small YouTubers. I came home today to find my last 2 live streams demonetized. And you know, not like I say, I've told everybody, YouTube has never sent me any money. I've never made a penny off YouTube. Though I guess I do have $40 in the bank from money I made from YouTube. 40 bucks. That's what I made. I'm not doing YouTube for money. I'm doing YouTube for enjoyment. But for some reason, you know, being told you've done something wrong and you going, no, I haven't done anything wrong, and them turning around and going, well, you know what, we don't even care. We're not even going to check. To hell with you. It is sort of the attitude I got when I clicked the button for them to actually, you know, check to make sure I was ad friendly, because basically they demonetized my videos saying that I wasn't advertiser friendly. Yesterday's video was not advertiser friendly. I don't understand that. There was nothing in yesterday's video that was not advertiser friendly, and again, there was nothing in the day before's video that wasn't advertiser friendly. So, I don't know what I've done wrong, but I'm not advertiser friendly suddenly. You know. But, you know, that Prey video that I sat there dropping F-bombs left, right, and center everywhere? Everywhere? You know, that I was so angry at this game that stuff came out of my mouth that I had no control of. They didn't want to demonetize that. You know, so like, if they can't tell me why, I don't know how they can do it. You know, it's like the cops coming to your house, arresting you, throwing you in jail, and not telling you why. And then when you go to defend yourself, they're going, oh no, nobody cares enough about you. You don't have enough friends. You know what? I would bet you it's because I used the word pirate in the tags. I'd bet you that's what it is. I used the word pirate. So yeah, that's what I think it is. They for some reason think I'm like, you know, a pirate, and I'm helping pirates somehow. Bad mouthing those redcoats. Reported me for what? And if they had reported me, why would there be an option for me to repeal the decision, which is generally done by an algorithm? And yeah, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. You know, it's just like, why has YouTube done this to me? Why do I suddenly feel this bitterness towards this platform that I've been on for 2.5 years? There's a lot of work to be done there. I don't even think we're gonna make it. No, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Okay, so what do we got here? 6.7, 4.7, and 1.37. 1.7. That's not bad for a first run on something that hasn't even really been smooth. .58 miles per hour, an average of 29 miles per hour, and a 32-meter drop. Lots of work. This is going to take forever. I like the layout. I'm good with the layout. Oh yeah, YouTube's given up on their creators a long time ago, and they're just strictly catering to the advertisers since what they called adpocalypse, which was caused by the Wall Street Journal. Going after PewDiePie. Okay, so yeah, see, you know, that's the thing. I've got 16 people watching on YouTube right now. I got nobody watching on Twitch. So Twitch is booming for League of Legends and you know, Twitch isn't booming for all games. Okay, so we've got a really nice drop, I think. Where yeah, player unknown. I bought it. I figure at some point I'm gonna go get my butt kicked in it. Oh yeah, I saw what they did to PewDiePie. That was ridiculous. But I also saw what he did, which I also thought, I couldn't even watch that. That was so cringe-worthy. You know, I'm sorry, that's just, what he did was wrong. But it didn't give them the right to do what they did either. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to sort of take this and fix that curve in it. There's another slight one here. Whoa. So what happened with PewDiePie is he made a bad joke. Because you notice he's sort of gone, I don't know if everybody notices, but he's sort of gone away from the gaming videos. Which I could see after doing, well, I don't know. I can't see myself going and doing anything other than gaming videos. I can't see people like Jacksepticeye doing, no, he didn't lose any subs. He did not lose any subs. Far from it. He's got 56 million at this point, and that didn't, you know what? Tell you what. I did not. I was not a PewDiePie subscriber until that happened. And I didn't subscribe to him because, well, I just subscribed to him because it happened. But I felt horrible for him in a way. Could you imagine being called... Yay, I got a Twitch watcher. Of course, we also have somebody watching on Mixer, which seems to be a good platform, which doesn't tell me I'm being bad when I'm not. So yeah, PewDiePie basically put out, you know, there's that thing called Fiverr. And I'm not gonna say, but he basically made an anti-Semitic, had some people, he paid some people to hold up a sign that said something that was anti-Semitic. It was pretty bad. He should have known better. He really should have. And basically these two guys from the Wall Street Journal just basically decided they were going to basically destroy him because of it. And they proceeded to... Yeah. You know, they basically proceeded to systematically destroy him. He lost his contract with Disney. YouTube pulled Scare PewDiePie Season 2 after it had all been filmed, edited, and was ready for release. I really wanted to see that, actually, because Jack was in it. And I do watch, I will watch Jacksepticeye before I will watch PewDiePie. I find his gaming videos more entertaining, basically, is what it is. And I'm all about the gaming. Okay, have a good one. I'll see you about noon tomorrow, Central Standard Time. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm with you on the stupid Flash games. You know, there might be the odd good Flash game. Well, there's actually quite a few good Flash games, but not enough to base a YouTube channel around as far as I'm concerned. And you're right, he's not as entertaining as he used to be. In my opinion. Some people might find him more so. But again, it's all what you like. It's not... You know, it's more Jack's personality and the way he... the way he believes people should be treated is more why I'd prefer to watch Jack than other YouTubers. Mark is also awesome, but Mark doesn't entertain me. You know, but I would say we definitely share similar value systems, if you know what I mean. And I think that's another thing with YouTube. It's that you generally watch people you share roughly similar values with, I would say. Hey Benjamin, sorry, you just got here? I'm glad you can make it. It's coaster time, as you can tell. Oops. And I'm using the 4 and 4 technique. See if we can get a... Yeah, I'd love to. I would really love to get back to recording daily videos. But as you can imagine, by the time this is done, it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's just the time. I find I don't have the time I used to have, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Because streaming takes out a solid chunk, whereas recording can be done in pieces. That's why. Oh, gotcha. I gotcha. Ha 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 ha. Sorry. I just quickly. No, you know, everybody should know though, I'm into this for the game. You know, before anything else, I am into this for the game. I couldn't, you know, I wouldn't sit around like, you know, if you're here for yesterday's build, you know, we didn't finish here. We finished like over here and all this. So as you can see, I've gone back and I have done a whole bunch of stuff. Because I love playing the game. So, you know, I'm not here for YouTube money, obviously, or I would have quit a long time ago. Okay, I guess I should probably go look at this. I don't know why I'm clicking it more than 4 times. I almost feel as though it's not doing anything. It's definitely doing something there, though. it's taken out my... Oh no! That's 2, 3, 4. Don't like the way that looks. Looks wrong to me. Well, you think this is... No. When people... the problem is, this coaster, which I'm... So far, the way things are going, this might end up being my favorite coaster that I've built. I like the way it's set up. I like what it does. I obviously have a thing for wood steel hybrids. Even in in No Limits 2, I loved wooden coasters and wood steel hybrids. Those were always my favorite. But after this is done, there's going to be a stage of beautification and styling and smoothing, and basically we're going to be building this coaster until probably, I don't know, Wednesday, I would guess. Tuesday, Wednesday. There's going to be a lot to do. It just, yeah, it does take up a lot of space. I'm actually going to extend the island out in order to hold it. But look at it. Beautiful. But you're right. The next coaster, which will probably... We won't be building in the next coaster. The coaster over here, I'm going to say we were probably 2 weeks away from that. But we're a week away from finishing this one anyway. So there's lots to do. It does take a lot more time to build Smooth Coasters and Planet Coaster than it should. But we'll be doing this for a while. Go back to school on Tuesday. Isn't like Tuesday like the 22nd? Go back to school in August, on August 22nd? I don't think people go back to school here until after the Labor Day weekend. So we got lots of work. I wish I could bring this up like I brought this up, but I think if I bring this up, I'm not going to have enough energy to get up and over anything. Hey, Lisa Dota. I wish I understood what you said. Welcome to the stream anyway. Unless you said something really, really bad. Then no. But I doubt you did. Wow. Yeah, I don't know when university goes back. Our company offices are actually on the university campus. And you know what? I haven't been to the office in like 4 years. I swear. It's been 4 years since I've been to the office. I've been on contract. I'm on a contract that the bosses of the company I work at are also on. Whoa. So, you know, if I need to talk to the boss, my boss, he's actually the boss here too. So he's contracted to be in charge of development at the place I'm contracted to develop software at. Okay. Oldest Planet Coaster players? You know what? The great thing about this is it can be so much to so many different people. You know what I mean? Whoa, that's gonna have to change. I like the speed is getting back up there. I found it was going kind of slow at one point. Oh, why is that still there? I really think that should be going faster. There's some things that are just not going fast enough for my liking. Yeah, and I never myself played Roller Coaster Tycoon. I was busy first-person shooters for the longest time. Yeah, I actually was talking to somebody, and they tell me that even we'll be able to see the eclipse, which I thought was awesome, because I wasn't expecting to see anything. I haven't seen an eclipse. I don't think I've ever seen an eclipse like that. Of course, I guess there hasn't been one quite like that since like 1916 or something like that. So, no wonder I haven't seen anything like that. I wouldn't have been alive then. Okay, so we got to do something about this. This is too tight of a dip. So that's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Careful with your eyes, though. Not that enough people haven't already said that. Okay, I gotta work on that. You know what, though? I am going to try to raise this another few feet. But in order to do that, Pretty sure I need to delete all this. Here we go. This is more of what I was thinking. Oh yeah, baby. This is more of what I was thinking. None of that Mr. Slow Coaster. We want to have wipe the seats between rides. That's what we need here. That was much better. Much more intense. What? Holy crap. That's all I've got to say is holy crap. I would say something else other than holy crap. But that's an 8.28. I've never had an 8.28. Wow. Okay, there's some smoothing to be done there, but 8.28. This is 0.02 over though. You know what? I didn't look. I should have. But I don't think it's an 8.28. There's too many slow pieces, you know what I mean? I gotta do something about this. You know what I mean? I almost feel as though this should be holding them up more. You know, like that should go into something like that. You know? But I really don't want to ruin my 8.28. I know it's not. It's gonna probably end up lower than that overall. Yeah, see, I gotta get the fear down by 0.02. Oh, I missed him. Not that I was trying to get him, but if I did, it would have auto-restarted the test. lift up that much made all the difference in the world in this ride. It made it from just a plain roller coaster to something I find really quite exciting. The question being is, did I fix this? It's hard to say. Okay, so the average speed, max speed is 63 miles per hour. We've got an 8.28, a 5.9, and a 2.75. I have never in my life built a better coaster. Ever. And in a way, I knew that my next wood steel hybrid would be better than my previous two, but I had no inkling that I could have gotten to this point. Now, where's Mindswept? He's got to tell me everything that's wrong with it. And burst my bubble. Okay, I don't. That part I need to do something about. I also think there might be maybe a little more banking there. Yeah, it does. It does. So, let's... First thing I'm looking at is a piece where this kind of curves here, and it seems off, like right here. Just a little tiny bit off. And it's somewhere around here too. That was an old coaster, actually. The one with the tree. All my latest none of my latest coaster was the wing coaster in the sci-fi area. I think you're referring to the twin coasters, the racing. Yeah, the racing one had a tree that popped out through the middle of the track. That somehow when I was placing trees like through track, and yeah. You're calling it the Pirate Coaster. It's the Curse of Captain Deadeye, man. It's the Curse of Captain Deadeye. Sorry, I'm kidding, of course. Well, it is the Curse of Captain Deadeye, but... Okay. As soon as they're at the end here, we're gonna go check out our let's check out our laterals. Really not much, is there? 1.6. We're only hitting 1.3 in the corkscrew. Like this is the most G-forces we see in the whole thing. Is right here, 2.8. That's the only reason I said that. Whoa! Mind blown. Our track is now an 8.35. It went up from an 8.28 to an 8.35. Did Planet Coaster, like, did Frontier make this easier or something? They really love those corkscrews is what it is. The corkscrew and that, like, whatever, the heartline twist with the dive. Okay. They don't really, they're not really fans of what I've done here. They don't like my work. So what I'm gonna do, because, you know, you have to like it. I'm gonna do that. I don't know, I couldn't even tell you. Generally, most of my monitor purchases have been based on what my budget was at the time. And usually it wasn't that great. Even though, I guess the problem was I was buying 3 of them. 8.37. Whoops. Can you stop blocking that little arrow game? Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. You notice I'm not doing this as systematically as the guy in the video, who basically went front to back to front. Hey, the MCB, how you doing? Glad you could join the stream. Oh, what are you saying? I'm not getting better at this? I don't know what you mean. See, I would have seen improvements. Well, then again, I guess I haven't gone and rode that yet. I think just building it in 4-foot lengths is really all that's required. And then you got to go and pick and choose where you want to do your fine adjustments. But yeah, I'm ecstatic with the way this is working out right now. Totally ecstatic. And I love that drop. That drop is awesome. Just, yeah. There's nothing holding it up. There's no point. Okay, let's ride this thing. We went down to 8.33 from 8.37. So that's not good. Whatever I did just now did not improve the excitement. It decreased it. I don't know why. Wow, that's a hell of a drop, that is. Okay, gonna have to fix that. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of banking on that corner. .34. I didn't change anything. I don't know how it got better. But it did. Okay, don't have any room there. I got no room there. Okay, so what I need to fix... something I felt weird about here. It's pissing me off, though. Because that's removing the banking I added, eh? Yeah. That bump's no good. Or is that bump, does that bump have to be there? No, no it doesn't. Okay, I think let's again, we're at 8.32. The more I do, the lower that gets, eh? You notice that? Okay, catch you later, Epic. I'm glad you could make it, though. Hope to see you soon. Okay, that 831, it's gone down again. Uh-oh. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm gonna bring this back up. Bring this back up. $8.29. I'm not doing good. I should be below 8 in no time at all. I don't want to be below 8. Yeah, I know. I'm not. I'm just happy that it's over an 8. That's woo. I wonder what that would do. What would that do? Okay. Well, we'll hopefully see you in tomorrow morning's stream. Remember, noon Central Standard Time. I'll be here. Okay, I need a little bit of work there. And there. I'm so glad the transitions are okay. Well, that's not so okay. I need to do something there. Ooh, and that. And that. Front bumper. Try this. That's how you're gonna know if it's smooth. You can see the rough spots when the back end wiggles. Right there. Whoa, that was quite a back-end wiggle. Still 8.28. So this didn't make a difference. Okay, so where did I see some wiggle here? I guess we're gonna have to follow it again. We'll stop on each time we have a problem. Right there. Okay, so let's take care of this. There's 2, 3, 4. I don't know if it's doing anything. I wish there was a button for smoothing. Yeah. So I feel like this should, like, you know what I mean? Not, like, totally down, but just down a bit. One, two, three, four. And it changes it all back. Damn you, Planet Coaster! Damn you! You know, you even go into their prefab parts and there's wiggle. So I don't know what to make of that. But again, you're absolutely right when it says I'm going for a more realistic coaster than a coaster that gets the points. Yeah, I've got half a custom inversion. I'm just not used to the banking offset, so my custom inversions don't really work very well yet. I'll get there. Nope, time is running normal. Not really moving a lot anymore, is it? Oh, it's a very fast coaster. Sorry. Ooh, there's a little bit of a thing there I don't like. And a little bit of a thing here I don't like. Yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel, like, do you have it uploaded to the workshop? Well, if you have it uploaded to the workshop, just go to my YouTube channel. Links down below. And, I've got a link to my Steam account there. You could, if you want to be friends, you can be friends with me, and then, like, send me the link in Steam. What am I doing? I am not doing that. Oh, Steel Vengeance is new. It's so new that it's real and it hasn't even been finished yet. Like, that is just awesome. Weird. That was not supposed to come up on my stream. It did, though. Okay. Oh, that looks awful. Oh, that's where we got a lot of work to do. Is the way everything around this coaster looks. So, there was this. And I'm still trying to figure out what it is. But for some reason, when you come off this, you feel as though there should be some banking. Okay, I'll get to that. I will accept your friendship after the stream. It's like, yeah, banking here. Why do I feel as though... There seems to be, like, something wrong here. I guess the only way is to ride it. Okay, so it comes out of here, and for some reason you feel as though you're going around a corner. You know what I mean? Even though you're not, you feel as though you are. So it's almost like there should be some banking. I think it feels like that because you're leaving the curvature thing. Hopefully that does it. It would be nice if that did. It would be awesome. I think Steel Vengeance is a matter of scale. Everything's bigger. It's also a hyper, you know. It's over 200 feet tall. So there are definitely some differences from everything else. But I truly would think something like this would be more what I would want to ride than Steel Vengeance. Steel Vengeance seems slow to me. I want something that's going to freak the crap out of me. That's what a coaster should do. Make you go change your underwear. Okay, see, I think that took care of it. Yeah, it's fast too. This one's 63 miles per hour. I think Steel Vengeance is like 74. I was looking at the stats on it. Not on the video game one, on what the real one's supposed to be like. And all the records it breaks. I think it doesn't seem as fast due to the scale. But it's definitely smoother. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's try it and see. We don't have this game for no reason at all. We got this game because we can try stuff. Hybrid. One sentence. I can't wait to ride it. Next sentence. Steel Vengeance looks so overrated. It's monstrous. I will give it that. It's got more inversions than any other hybrid. Yeah, it's pretty big. Okay, so we need testing. Okay, so this is Steel Vengeance. This can be very exciting. It's very common, something that I do on my coasters is lead it out. Today I didn't. Today it was like, no, let's get right into it. I tried to at first, but then the coaster started doing things I didn't want it to. So, yeah. It's a much longer lift than what I've got. It's also a much slower lift than what I've got. Here we go. Yeah, I guess it's fast. Yeah, that's really fast. Nice and smooth, too. That's what I needed in mind. Was box section. See, these are the parts I don't understand. Why are we doing this? Why are we just going like for, like, I don't know. It's just trying to suck up speed? Is that all it's trying to do? That's not going to be a highly rated coaster either. Like, I know the ride. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. It has more airtime than any coaster. Steel, hybrid, any coaster, period. Okay, so what do we get? 6.97, 4.5, and a 0.83. So I think what kills this is, one, the start of the ride is very slow. You know what? Like this has got to have a horrible excitement rating. Yeah, okay, so the peaks and valleys here just to give me airtime. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, that wasn't a bad ride. I'll say that. But I also know now mine needs a lot more work. A lot more work. Well, yeah, and I think that's the thing. The more I smooth this out, the more I get rid of those little bumps, the less exciting it's going to be. Isn't that how this works? Going for a little airtime here. No, I don't know. Yeah, that's sort of what I did in my last build, was exaggerated. But I ended up not liking it in the long run. It was a fine ride, but I think I would have enjoyed the build. I would have without. More, maybe? I don't know. .31. Woo! But again, I'm looking for smooth. We want really smooth. Okay, so there's the first place we need to make some correction here. There's a little bit of a weirdness going on here, right here. I think if I do that, and then go back over it, I might fix it. Actually, does that want to come down a tiny bit? Maybe that's what it wants out of all this. Little down time. But I seem to have just moved it back a little further. Ooh. See what I mean? It's like right there now. Is it in the transition, the banking transition? It's not. I even made it worse. So it's all the way from here to here now. Okay, we may have fixed it. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, we need some work there. Laterals are pretty good. I think the highest I have is 2 point something. Coming around this corner, coming up here. This corner here. Maybe not. Not this corner here. So the lateral G-forces are the forces pushing you left, off to the side of the car. Instead of what's... The verticals are pushing you down. Sorry. Yeah. So, if we go to the heat maps, we've got lateral, vertical, and forward. So your verticals are what's pushing you down. So when I come down this lift, you see that we've got a large vertical force here, which means we're being pushed into the seat of 1 G, which is impossible because that's 1 times gravity, and that would mean we were, you know, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. 1.5 G. That should be higher than 1.5 G. But as we, oh, it is 3. Okay, so as we pick up here, you'll notice as we crest the top here, we're at 0.71 G. So these are what's forcing you into your seat. That's your verticals. Your laterals are forcing you to the left and right of your seat. So you know, you look here, like there's a 1.69. Well, that's pushing them up, like, because you know, the banking. If I wanted to eliminate that, I would pull the banking in. But if you eliminate all that, you might as well stay home and sit on a couch. Because without the laterals and the verticals, you're not even riding a coaster. So that's the 2 different forces we're looking at when we look at these things. And we're trying to keep them at reasonable levels that are comfortable for humans. And this looks beautiful. It's all under 2. Everything's under 2, except for the, you know, the initial lift, which again is somewhat expected in a coaster, that you're going to feel your heaviest G's in the vertical right after the lift, I would say. But back on the coaster, because we were trying to find that next spot. Oh, wait a minute. I found the next spot I need to fix. It was right in here, wasn't it? Oh. Yes. Yeah, I would normally do wait until after the stream here. A2 Demancha. Okay, guys are set. Again, you know, as I said yesterday, Steam is not a mechanism to pick up the phone and call me. Do not call me on Steam. That was just for one person's benefit. I told it yesterday, but I might as well repeat myself because I don't want, you know, I don't want that to be the way people are trying to get a hold of me. Sorry. I know most people won't. I have, you know, 100 friends on Steam, and people don't phone me out of the blue, thankfully. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this again. I'm pretty sure that's the thing I'm looking at. Okay, it's over here. It's over here. So what it is, it's the transition. It's just a little too violent right here. Please, can we stop that? I'm not here to take messages on Steam right now. Thank you. Okay, so I'm missing that outside curve that I wanted here, but that's fine. I guess what's more important is that it works. And here we go. It doesn't work. It does. That works well for me. I like that. Yeah. Okay, so right after here, there we go. This is another rough area. You can see it. Why? I don't know. That's not what was intended at all. Notice it's tilting it up more. Oh, come on. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Think in front of it. Never mind. I'm just being ridiculous. It's what we do now. We just smooth track. Is everybody from YouTube really gone? Like, am I really down to 3 viewers on YouTube right now? God, I should just go home. For Twitch people. Not that Twitch people are Twitch people, but people on Twitch. I would have retired long ago. Not really. Actually, I do get most of my traffic from YouTube, so I'm just going to shut up now. Okay, so where are we at here? Where are we at? See, this is going to take a long time to build this coaster. I knew it was going to be a long build. Hey, man. Welcome to the stream. We're back to the stream. I like it. I don't know why that did that. .31. 8.31. 8.31. Sorry, it's not a 10, but damn, it's an 8.31. And it looks beautiful, too. I like it. I like it. Okay, so, done. We're not done, by the way. We're not done. It's just that I'm 3 hours and 10 minutes into this, and I really, really need to stop and have something to eat. But I think we've got our placement of our coaster. Things we need to decide on, of course, are what's going to happen with our waterfall. You know, what's our station gonna look like? None of this has been decided. You know, there's a lot of work to do here. We're days away from finishing this, which is good, I guess. But I'm really happy. I'm happy with the way the 4-meter technique works. It seems to provide the ability to smooth. Oh, I'll get over it, MCB. It's just, you know, during the Steam, it's like, obviously I have Steam open in order to be running this, and it makes noises, and you know what it is. It's just interruptive, and yeah. Normally I do all that stuff after I'm done the stream, but I'm glad everybody could make it today. It's been a blast. I had so much fun complaining about YouTube and building this. I am really, really liking the way, you know, like this double loop here. I really like that. Yeah, the corkscrews are kind of weird. You know, one of them is actually a corkscrew. These are corkscrews. This other one is I started off as a Heartline roll, and then had to finish it myself because it wasn't the Heartline rolling. I'm not 100% sure on it myself. I might change. We might end up changing this next time. But like I said, I am happier with this coaster than any coaster I have built so far. It's in the style I wanted. It took up about the amount of room I wanted, and it's basically what I wanted. Let's see here, though. We're gonna have to look at this stuff next time. We'll have to decide what type of station and all that stuff. But I'm really, really happy with this. I don't think I could be happier. Which is good, considering all the BS that YouTube has put me through today. I wonder if they fixed it. They didn't fix it. They don't give enough crap to fix it. But we are gonna leave this here today, and we're gonna pick this up tomorrow morning. So we've got 2 more coasters to build on this island. There's going to be another hybrid, and there's going to be, I think, a steel launch coaster. Launch coaster over here. I don't know where the hybrid's going to be. I think, you know, inside the mountain. It's going to be inside the mountain. Oh, I put a bunch of lights inside the mountain, too. Oh, and then there's secret stuff. You know, I'm building the staircase up here. And then, you know, if you actually walk up here, and you walk down here, you can actually sneak around the staircase. And you can walk up here. And if you look carefully, you'll suddenly find a cave. And inside the cave, there's a dead guy. And treasure. And beer. And wine. How could you go wrong? But yeah, this park is coming along very much how I want it. Very much how I want it. And we're going to pick it up tomorrow and continue. So until then, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time.